All right, everybody, welcome back. It is 8:11 in the evening, and that means it's PBJ time. Made with some Adams peanut butter, the crunchy kind, and Schmuckers. Schmuckers, you pretty much can trade that ounce for ounce with gold. But before I get into that, I'd like to show everybody a little something something. I got two motors. So here is the new one, or the refurbished one. It's got my old cap on it, but it did come with this cap here, the Lynch cap that covers the brush holders. And also you'll notice on this one, it's got some wires. See the wires there? Well, that's going down into the well of the brush holder, where you can get a better grip on the temperature if you are so inclined. I'm not sure I'm going to do that quite yet because these motors really haven't had any heat problems. But yeah, the package arrived today, so I'm pretty stoked about that. 2 days ahead of schedule, which is awesome. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting it in the boat, getting back out on the water, and having some adventures on the sea. If you want to stick around and see me opening it and sort of going through the motor a little bit, it's not that exciting, but you might find something interesting in there. Just stick around, or if not, you can bail right now if you haven't already bailed. All right, welcome back, everybody. So I finally have some content to publish that is related to the subject matter of the YouTube channel. A lot of stuff going on in my country right now. It's kind of hard to ignore it when you're from the place where all these things are going on, but nonetheless, let's get into electric motors. So this here is the Lynch motor that the Lynch Motor Company sent as a replacement. So I sent them back an old motor that I had had for a number of years. I used this motor for 7 years, and when I picked it up, the support side motor, it was actually already used, right? So I don't know how old that motor was, but yeah, things were starting to kind of go a little wonky on it. It was the seating issue for the bearing. That's what it turned out to be. But I just figured, you know what? Let's just get something that's refurbished, load tested. I don't want to worry too much for the next few months here about electric motors. Just want to get it in and yeah, get underway. So let's just open it up and see what they sent me. This looks like some specs. So it's good to have. Nice and fresh. Man, I should just almost send back the other motor too. There we go. Beauty. And yeah, just everything looks nice. It's I'm glad I actually did this swaparoo. Excited to get this in. It's not brand spanking new. There's a little bit of scuff marks here, but that was the deal. So refurbished, ready to go. Looks sweet. There you go. So here we have both of the motors. The one on the right is from the original install back in 2013, 2014. It was brand new when it was installed. That's the starboard side motor. The one on the left here is the refurbished motor. As you can tell, it has the thermal little wires here for a thermal sensor. I'm going to pop that cap off and take a look at that in a minute. But yeah, this looks really good. This is, when they say refurbished, they basically take a trade-in. Usually a customer is wanting to upgrade to a more high performance model, and they'll take the old one back, refurbish it, load test it. It's guaranteed for 90 days. So yeah, looking forward to getting that into the boat. Okay, so I popped the brush cap off. It's got the Lynch logo on it. Nice touch. I'm gonna keep that as a spare. I'm gonna use the one that I drilled a hole in because I like to have the option of forcing air onto the brushes if I'm running the motors a little bit harder than usual. What they've done here, this is all nice and new looking, by the way, looks great. What they've done is they've drilled a little hole and placed a sensor a little deeper into the well where the brushes are in contact with the armature. So that gives me the option of actually monitoring the temperature of the motors. Okay, so I've unbolted the brush holder, and as you can see, there's a mark here. You want to make sure that's lined up when you button everything back together. Pop this off, see brand new brushes, looks great in there, and you can see on that one sleeve that there is the sensor. So there you have it. Now I just have to email them and figure out how they wire it up and what kind of display they're using to monitor the temperature. And yeah, I may or may not do it. Like I said, these motors don't get too hot, so I'm not that worried about it. Anyway, there you have it. Looks like we are back in action. So we'll talk to you guys soon.